Hi, this is Tuesdays with Tara. Welcome and thanks for joining. So today I'm going to share a little bit about tools. And what does that mean? I'm going to be sharing a little bit about tools that support you on your journey. I wrote a book several years ago called The Butterfly Process, Tools for Transformation. It's available on Amazon under my name, Terra Bundance, and it's also available on my website, terrabundance.com. I'll have links for that down below, and you can check those out anytime. I love to share tools because it's really my go-to. Anytime I feel like I'm stuck, anytime I feel like I'm struggling, anytime a friend of mine or a client of mine comes to me and says I'm stuck or I'm struggling, I'll say, what's your favorite tool? And since we spend time together, my friends or my clients can name which tool is their favorite to go to. So my very favorite tool is Go To Gratitude. I call it GTG, or Go To Gratitude. And what that means is I try ahead of time. So now's a good chance for you, a good opportunity for you to take a moment and think about 3 of your favorite things. It could be a person, it could be a pet, it could be a memory, it could be an experience that you had, it could be something that your favorite food, your favorite place to go or visit, to travel to. So if you think of 3 of them, often I'll go to the birth of my son, one or more of my pets, and time that my husband and I have spent together traveling or just doing something that we enjoy. So those are things that I know that I can just pull up at the top of my head, off the top of my head, just when I'm struggling. If I can think of one of those 3 gratitudes, then I'm usually good to go. Because then I incorporate that, or I place that into this next exercise, which is a Go To Gratitude breathing exercise. So take just a second and pause for a moment, and just you don't have to pause the video. You can just take a moment right now to just close your eyes and think about something you're so grateful for, something that you remember, someone that is very meaningful to you, a favorite pet or a favorite experience. Just name one. Good. Now place that one aside and think of another one. Usually it's going to be something that comes right to mind, straight into your heart. Good. Now place that second one aside and think of a third. Good. Those 3 things are your gratitude go-to list. I like to think of 3 because Go To Gratitude is 3 words, and it's easy just to think of 3, because if one doesn't come to mind right away, or if you're frustrated or feeling, that's another thing. Usually whenever you think of someone or something that you're very grateful for, you want to make sure it's not somebody that you're with all the time. And the reason for that is because you might get frustrated with that person. And for me, a lot of times I think of one of the pets, my favorite pet. I've got 2 or 3 very, very favorite dogs that I've had in my lifetime, and they're no longer with us. They've gone to the spirit world, and I like to be able to think about them because it draws up really positive energy, really positive thoughts about that particular animal and the connection that I had to it. So that, the birth of my son, instead of thinking about my son all the time, because sometimes I get a little bit frustrated with him, and I might need to find some gratitude other than him. Same with my partner or my family. I like to think of moments that I have with those people that are memorable and that I'm grateful for. So taking those 3 gratitudes, just kind of put them aside for a moment in your mind's eye or your mind, and think about your breath. Okay, so now we're going into the breathing part of the Go To Gratitude breathing exercise. So just take a deep breath. That feels good. Kind of settles us into our bodies. When you take a deep breath, you just want to take it from your gut. You want to really fill up your lungs. Really nice and full. You might even want to hold it at the top for a second and then let it out. And pause for a second. And then just take one more breath. So 3 breaths. Good. Now I want you to think of one of your favorite gratitudes. And as you're thinking about that gratitude, I just want you to think about the gratitude while you're breathing. Good. For me, it brings a huge smile to my face. And so I want you to do that a couple more times. Just breathe while you're thinking of that thing you're grateful for. Good. Now, for the final stage, it's 3 parts, 3 gratitudes, 3 breaths each time. So the first thing you did was go to gratitude, was the name of the game, right? The name of the tool. The next thing you did was come up with 3 things you're grateful for. The third thing you did was you breathed 3 times. And then you breathed thinking about your gratitude 3 times. And then the last thing you're going to do is breathe that gratitude straight into your heart. There is a system called Heart Math, and it's really awesome. So if you ever get a chance to go to heartmath.com, it's where I first started learning about breathing gratitude into your heart. And so I like to add that little piece in there just because it seems to really lock it in. So we're going to take that breath, take that gratitude that you were thinking of just a moment ago, and you're going to close your eyes, think about the gratitude. You're going to take a deep breath, and as you breathe, you're going to be breathing that gratitude straight into your heart. So take a breath with gratitude. And breathe that gratitude out through your heart. Good. Breathing into your heart the gratitude. Breathing the gratitude out through your heart. Out into the world. Good. One more time. Breath with gratitude. Into your heart. Breath with gratitude out. Into the world. So what we've just did was balance all of our energies. We've balanced our heart, our brain, the field around us, our bodies. We've just kind of leveled everything out. Now, Go To Gratitude is my favorite tool because it's something that I can think of when I'm really stressed, when I'm really struggling, when I'm really frustrated, when I'm really anxious, when I'm feeling down. Anytime that I feel off kilter, the first thought that I like to come to mind is, what am I grateful for? And the reason for that is not to change what's happening around you, because there's whatever's going on is causing stress or turmoil or depression or frustration or any of those things, probably for a reason. And the reason that I do go to gratitude breath is because I want to be able to find my balance and my center before I do something about what is coming up for me. Okay? So if something's coming up for me that's really irking me, taking me out, I can pause and go, okay, this is frustrating. This is really difficult right now. I'm struggling. I'm having a hard time. I would like to be balanced. So I'm going to breathe. I take 3 breaths. I'm going to breathe gratitude about thinking about something I'm grateful for. thinking about gratitude, thinking about gratitude, thinking about gratitude in each breath. And then the third thing I'm going to do is breathe that gratitude into my heart. Breathing in gratitude, breathing out gratitude. Thinking about something very specific, because it's very beneficial to you and your energy field to shift your energy around that gratitude. You can't just say, I'm grateful, because in that moment you might not be. But you can go, oh, I'm always grateful for that memory, or I'm always grateful for that experience that I had, or that pet, or that amazing moment that I went on a great vacation, when I swam with the dolphins, or climbed a tree when I was a kid, you know? So breathing that gratitude 3 times in and out through your heart levels everything out. And then you can place yourself back into that experience, or that thing you were feeling frustrated about prior to that moment, and deal with it in a different way. Deal with it in a new way. It's never about ignoring the feeling. It's never about taking yourself out of that feeling. It's about finding your balance so that you can deal with that feeling from a more balanced place, right? So that's Tuesdays with Terra. And today, I hope you enjoyed. If you have any comments, please place them below. If you have any thoughts or any questions about that particular tool, or about my book, or even about ideas that you might have for future Tuesdays with Terra, please let me know. Please comment below, and give me a like. And if you don't mind, even subscribe to my channel. That would be great. I would love it if you did that, because I'll be doing Tuesdays with Terra on a regular basis, and I'll be evolving. I'll be growing in my own experience doing these YouTube videos, and sharing them on all my social media platforms. It's fairly new to me to do it this way, and so this is just a fun new way for me to connect and reach out and share and give back to my community, to pay it forward, because this is a great way for all of us to grow and evolve. So have a blessed and beautiful day, and this is Terra signing off.